Welcome into our home. CRC is now kind of a hybrid of in-person services, some streaming, and a hybrid of streaming and in-person every once in a while as well. But I think we're never going to go back to just in-person. We're always going to be streaming as well, so that the people we've been sharing these holy days with, Shabbat with, from outside of the St. Louis area, we can continue to be with you because it has been a blessing for us. So you ready for Shabbat to begin?
I think so.
Good. I'm ready. Let's light the candles first. What do you say?
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm ready to light the candles because it's getting dark. I invite you to light your candles with us. The Baal Shem Tov said, "From every human being there rises a light that reaches straight to heaven. And when souls that are destined to be together find each other, we see a greater light go forth from their united beings." So I hope as we light our lights tonight,
You thinking about any souls in particular?
I am. I think about you.
Just asking.
It's you, yeah. But I think it's not just about us. It's also about other souls that we're connected with.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that the soul of a person is the candle of God. It's nice. Oh, it does say that. No.
Ner Hashem. Nishmat Adam.
The soul of a person.
Soul of a human being.
Yeah.
What? I've been in many venues. Mm-hmm. People speaking a variety of languages from many different places in life, many environments, many different locations, many different traditions. You say the word soul in any language and heads go like this.
Yeah.
Everybody knows what you're talking about.
I love that. That's so true, isn't it?
Everybody knows.
It's soul language.
Mialma donzea.
My sweet soul, my sweet soul. That's nice. So let's gather in the light so that we can offer the blessing over the candles. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen ve'amen. On Monday mornings, as I've mentioned, I do Havdalah with the kindergartners at the Mirowitz school. And last week, on Monday, I asked them to look at the flame. And I asked them what they saw. And, these kindergartners, when you ask them a question, they have 1,000 answers. They just want to talk. And they saw colors. They saw beautiful colors. They said, yeah, we see it. We see blue. We see white. We see pink. We see yellow. They saw things that I had never seen. So sometimes it's just that question. And the flame also, in some of the more mystical teachings in our tradition, remind us that, when we say soul, we also talk about the levels of soul, right? No? You do that teaching, I know. Because there's different parts of the flame. There's also different parts of the soul. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Let's welcome the angels to come and bless us for Shabbat. What do you say? Shalom Aleichem. Right here on the screen.
This is my favorite melody for this tune. And you know what the most significant element of this tune is, don't you? The most important linguistic element. That's good. Well, let's just say one of them.
One of them, great. What?
I think we should resist the superlatives.
Okay.
The most, the best, all that.
Yeah. One of them.
Yeah, one of them.
That's good.
I think we should resist extremist thinking of all kinds.
I think
Do you
you're
agree?
right. I do.
So one of the most significant elements, linguistic elements of this tone poem is the holy preposition li, to, or toward.
Nice.
And the movement from the major to the minor. Back to the major. Li, toward. We're moving toward peace, toward blessing, toward. Always an aspiration, especially the ultimate aspiration, peace. Always present, always in the shadow story of all of our tales, is the aspiration toward peace.
Nice.
Li, shalom.
Li, shalom. It's like Ashrei. Always moving forward.
Shalom Aleichem. You know where my guitar books are, by the way?
You're right here.
That's what I thought. Shalom Aleichem. Malachi Ashari. Malachi Elyon. Malachi Harachamim. Mi melech Malchei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I love this version too because in the Ashkenazi version you have Malachei you don't have Malachi Harachamim,
right.
The angels of mercy. In the Sephardi version, we have an extra set of angels, the angels of mercy, Malachi Harachamim, the integrating set,
Nice.
the center pole, the integrating pole, as located in your physicality. Boachem l'shalom. Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Harachamim, Mi Melech Malachi HaMelachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu L'Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon, Malachi Harachamim. Mi melech Malachei HaMelachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu L'Shalom, Malachi Shalom, Malachi Elyon. Here we add Malachi Harachamim,
Angels of mercy.
Mi Melech Malachi HaMelachim הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מלכי הרחמים, מי מלך מלאכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. You know what else I love about that melody?
What?
Space.
I love it too. It really it quiets you, no matter what you've been doing or what it's taken to get to this moment. It kind of slows you down and draws you in. Nice. Thank you.
You know, Miles Davis about playing in the rests.
Beautiful.
The spaces.
So how about L'Chadodi?
No, I'm done.
You're done.
That's it for me.
Bye. So we also have L'Chadodi.
Enjoyed it though.
As he's going, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess
Not the light in there.
yeah, that's better. That's better. So the also on some of these.
How about Yom Zeh Yisrael?
Yeah, I think that's good.
How about a verse? A verse.
Okay, one verse of Yom Zeh Yisrael, one of the few poems said to be written by the great Kabbalist Rabbi Isaac Luria, the Ari of 16th century Sfat. And actually, it's a good thing to sing because the second verse welcomes the extra soul that is given to each of us on Shabbat. More soul.
Or a deepening of soul.
Oh, could be a deepening of soul, not just an extra soul. Whatever it is, it's more soul, less stuff, more soul. That's what Shabbat is. More soul, less stuff.
So we'll sing one chorus and one verse.
Okay, sounds good. Yom Zeh.
Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora v'simcha. Whoa. Sorry. Ora v'simcha, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat mincha. Ora v'simcha, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat mincha. I'm going to sing the second verse about the additional soul, the deepening of soul. Chemdat levavo leuma shvura, linfashod nichavod neshama yetera, minefesh mitzera yasir anacha. Shabbat Menucha.
This Shabbat Menucha, this Shabbat rest makes everything possible.
Yom Zeh
So let this
Yisrael,
day be a day of light
Ora v'simcha,
and joy.
Ora v'simcha,
Light and joy.
Ora v'simcha,
Light and joy.
Shabbat Mincha, Ora v'simcha, Ora v'simcha, Shabbat Mincha. You know where that melody came from?
No. Where?
Your family carried it from Spain.
Ah, we carried it from Spain.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
From Spain.
Your family carried it from Spain.
We did. We did. I met a young man. I gave a talk at SLU on Tuesday, and a young man came up to me and he said, I'm from Monterrey, he said, Mexico. Do you know about Monterrey, he said? And I said, yes. That's where the first Sephardic Jews escaped the Inquisition and went to Monterrey, Mexico. And many gathered there, and over the generations, they forgot that they were Jews. He said, yes, that's the story of my family.
Really?
That is the story of his family. Enrique is his name. I hope one day when we're in person, he'll come to CRC and tell us the story of his family as he's finding his way home through all the generations, back to those roots.
Sweet.
In Spain. We went many different places on our journey after the Inquisition, some to Portugal and some to Italy. And the Inquisition, of course, chased them there, so they went on. And some went to Holland. They became a really beautiful, educated group of Sephardic Jews, Dutch Jews. Some went to the Ottoman Empire. That's where my family found their way. Through Yugoslavia and Bulgaria, they found their way overland. Through Italy, actually, my family, it sounds like we think now, to the Ottoman Empire. So my grandmother's family in Salonika, outside of Salonika, near Salonika, my grandfather's family, Kastoria, Macedonia, but all under the Ottomans. And they came here just after World War I, as the Ottoman Empire broke up, became Turkey and Greece, different countries. Some Jews went to South and Central America, as we know, North America. We are a people who's been many places, but wherever we are on Shabbat, we call to the Sabbath bride. We call to that which makes us whole, with the words of L'chadodi.
חדדי לקראת קלה בני שבת קבלה לחדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת קבלה לחדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת קבלה לחדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד ושמו תפארת ולתחילה חדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה לחדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה ומחשבה תחילה חדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה חדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה התעוררי כי ואורך כוני אורי 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 שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נירה חדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה לחדודי לקראת קלה בני שבת נקבלה בואי בשלום עתירי בעלה גם בשמחה ובצחולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי כלה בואי כלה בואי
Come, Sabbath bride, join us.
חדודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לחדודי לקראת כלה
Worlds, the upper and the lower, the inner and the outer, bring them all closer together. Nice. Now we hope you feel ready to call each other to prayer with the words of the Baruch.
ברכו את אדוני לעולם ועד
Listen, hear. Listen, you God wrestlers, you who think you know what God is and God isn't. Adonai Eloheinu, it's everything, it's the personal, it's the plurality of everything, it is everything. Godliness is Hakol, it's one.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושופך ובקומך וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. Ani Adonai Elohechem, Asher Hotzeti Etchem Me'eretz Mitzrayim, Liot Lechem Elohim. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Emet. And in every service we remember. We remember when we stood at the shores of the sea and had the chutzpah to go through. And then on the other side, we sang. We sang and we danced and we celebrated that moment. And even though we would have difficult moments after that, we would always have that moment, right? To carry us through.
I'm with you.
The most difficult times. Are you with me? So you want to sing the same words that Moses and Miriam and all of the people of Israel sang at the shores of the sea. You know, this story of the Exodus, this is our story. This is the story that shaped us, that made us who we are. We were slaves, and then we were free.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נוראתי לא תוסף אלה. מלאכתך לבניך, בו קיים לפני משה. זה אלי, זה אלי, זה אלי, זה אלי, זה אלי, זה אלי, זה אלי ענו ואמרו. Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch le'olam vo'ed. Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch, Adonai Imloch le'olam vo'ed. לעולם הבוער. בוער ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב, וגואלו מיד חזק ממנו. Has redeemed Jacob and saved him from arms that were stronger than his own. So may you redeem all who are oppressed and persecuted. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Then Miriam, Neviah, the prophetess,
First one called a prophet in Torah.
She took a drum in her hand. We followed her with drums and dancing. And Miriam chanted with us. Shiru le'Adonai ki ga'oka. Shiru le'Adonai ki ga'oka. Shiru le'Adonai ki ga'oka. Shiru le'Adonai ki ga'oka. Sus b'rochvo Rama vayam. The horse and the rider and the horse and the rider and the horse. Shiru le'Adonai, sing to God. Shiru, sing to God a song. Sing it, swing it.
Shiru. Shiru Adonai. Kikao.
Fros aleinu sukat shalomecha. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Fros aleinu sukat shalomecha. Baruch atah Adonai. Haporis sukat shalom aleinu. V'al kol amu Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. And over Jerusalem. You know how the Sfas Emes reads this?
Oh.
From the words fros, spread over, is to choose a part, a partial, that represents the whole. Through the part, the movement from the individual to the universal, from the partial to the whole. Ufros aleinu, here we are, spread over us. Sukat shalomecha, bring us into the large field. Take us out underneath the sky, from the individual to the universal. And that's what blessing is.
Oh, I love that. That makes it accessible.
That's what blessing is.
And
that's how he defines blessing.
Wow. We'll talk about that when we talk about the portion, because that's what this portion is all about. Right? Counting the blessing, what that means.
Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukat shalom aleinu v'al kol amu Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim.
Yeah.
V'al Yerushalayim and
So
over Jerusalem.
We always say that if there could be peace in Jerusalem, right? The particular, then maybe there could be peace everywhere.
Well, now we can understand that in a little bit of a different way. There to there. To here, to everywhere, from the particular to the universal.
Yeah.
Why not Jerusalem?
Why not?
Why not the world?
Why not? But it starts here.
It starts. V'shameru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינפש.
There's that soul again.
שבת
וינפש.
שבת וינפש. The children of Israel should keep the Shabbos. Observing it is a covenant for all time. It is a sign. It is a sign forever between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days the Eternal made the heavens and the earth, and on the 7th day, Shabbat vayinafash, God breathed a soul into creation. God breathed the soul into creation. Shabbat vayinafash. How do you define Shabbat? Vayinafash. Breathe the soul into creation. Adonai Sefatai Tiftach Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Tiftach Adonai Sifatai Tiftach. Oh God, open up my lips so that my mouth might speak some poetry. Adonai Sifatai Tiftach Ufi Yagi Tehilatecha. Oh God, open up my lips that my mouth might speak some poetry.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu
Elohei Abraham,
Elohei Yitzhak v'Elohei Yaakov
Elohei Sarah,
Elohei Rivka
Rivka,
Elohei
Leah,
Leah v'Elohei Rachel
Rachel,
Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora
El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot
ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם
למען שמו באהבה.
מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן.
ברוך אתה אדוני
מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכול אתה להושיע.
מחכה חיים בחסד
מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. For peace, for a shalom rav, for a great peace. So good.
הטוב כי לא חלו ברכה רחמך והמרחם הטוב כי לא חלו רחמך והמרחם כי לא תמות.
You are goodness itself. You are mercies pardoned. For you are mercy. You are grace.
מעולם
And we
כי
put
בינו
our hope in you.
מעולם כי בינו מעולם כי בינו
If you don't know where to jump in, you don't know where to start, you don't know where to get in, begin this journey, let it begin with gratitude. Always gratitude. And it will lead you to shalom, to shlemut, to wholeness. It will lead you to peace.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam.
Amazing. Great peace.
Tasim Le'olam.
Marsha Folk wrote, eternal wellspring of peace, may we be drenched with the longing for peace, that we may give ourselves over as the earth to the rain, to the dew, until peace overflows our lives as living waters overflow the seas. So the portion is Lech Lecha. And it is about that journey that Abraham and Sarah take. It is about that journey that each one of us is called to take, go, right? And be a blessing. What does it take? It gives you the pathway. You have to, right? What? It gives you a path. It says, Lech lecha me'artzecha me'moladetcha, right?
Beit Avicha.
From your father's house.
But Lech Lecha is a going to,
Lech
toward,
lecha, toward.
but it's followed by from. It's to and from.
Why?
May. It's
May.
Lech
Right.
Lecha, go to.
May, right, from. And you're leaving.
And from.
Something, right.
Me'artzecha, from your land, from your country. Mimoladetecha, your birthplace, say. Mi Beit Avicha, from your father's house.
Mm-hmm.
To a land I will show you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's both from and to.
Nice.
And that's interesting to me.
Why?
That always strikes me.
Why is it interesting?
Because when you're going, when you know you're going, when you're going, there's a going toward and there's a going away from. And sometimes we isolate those. In this case, they're together. They're both.
Nice.
We're going toward and leaving from. And it's important here, too, that the context of it is that it's not it's not only Avram's story, because he's in Haran. His father, Terach, left
his father's place. Right. He left Ur.
And they went part of the way. They settled in Haran.
Mm-hmm.
So whose Lech Lecha is this really?
Yeah.
It's not just Avram's.
Right.
And, whose shoulders does he stand on, And so with all of us, not only is it going towards something and from something else, but also it's not just us. It's not just me. And it's not just my journey. It's on what on what turtle, on what turtle, on what turtle, on what turtle, on all those turtles.
Mm-hmm. So connect that to the idea that the end of the message is so that you'll be a blessing. You do all these things, and you will be a blessing.
But it's still abstract because we don't really know where we're going.
Right.
To a land that I will show you.
I'm
going to show it to you. Right. To the future.
Yeah.
What's also interesting to me is that it's not geographic because it's in inverse order of difficulty. Because it's easiest to leave your country.
Right.
Then it's harder to leave the place you were born. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to leave your parents' house. That's really hard.
Right.
So it's in the opposite. So the journey is not just geographic, it's also a spiritual journey.
Right. Lech lecha. Go to yourself, find yourself, know who you are. Yeah. Figure that out and what your gifts are. And then you may be able to be a blessing.
And to me, here's one of the most important parts of it. It's also poetic.
In what way?
Because the language is poetic. Mm-hmm. It's the two lech and lecha. One's a verb and one's a dative, some kind of strange form, to you, but they're the same letters. They're, but they're etymologically not related.
Yeah, that's cool. That's really interesting.
And it's the music of
beautiful.
And that's why it's in our consciousness because it's the music of it.
So, what did you say before about what it means to be a blessing, and how does that relate to this? So, how does the Sfat Emet? How does this?
Because it says in that verse too, through you, people will be blessed. Yeah. And the way the Sfat Emes reads the blessing, Sfas Emes reads the blessing, is the notion of a blessing is that it comes through the individual or the particular to the universal. It's that movement from the one to the many. So here, through you, everyone. Everybody. Yeah. So it's another defining of what blessing means. Yeah. And the Sfas Emes derives it, by the way, from Yivarechecha. Not from this.
Right. But that as long as you have that one spark, that one point of light, that's all you have to grow it.
Yeah, and Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha is singular.
Right. It's that one
bless
spark.
You to everybody.
From the one, it becomes enough for all.
Opens on to everything.
Yeah. I think that's
and
the
also
point.
That's the meaning of fros, to spread over us, to single out
right.
From the one, from the covering, the sukkah, the covering of blessing, of peace, to everything.
So here's the principle. Universal. It's so beautiful. It's such an important teaching. And this, I think, is one of the most important spiritual teachings. If you don't know where to start, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like your family or your life or the people you love or the world, whatever it is that's crumbling around you, lech lecha, just do your work. Find your journey. Take care of you, right? You become a blessing in some way, and the singular will spread.
Yeah. And you'll bless
the
others.
Best way to take care of the people around you.
Also, if you're not sure what that is, Rashi says, for your own enjoyment, let it be enjoyable, Right. Do you like it?
I love that.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
If you like it, there's a clue.
Right.
Does it feel right to you? Yeah, it feels right. I'm enjoying it. That's
there
a start.
You go. So that's the message for the Shabbat. Do something for you. Lech lecha. Go to yourself. Do something enjoyable.
It'll be good for you.
It'll be good for you, and
you'll enjoy it.
It'll be a blessing for others as well.
It's cool. Let's make a healing prayer.
Okay, Misha Berach, a healing prayer. And I think Autumn figured out how to put the names up for us. So you'll see the names of the people that have asked us to pray for them. Of course, we pray for all the people with COVID and cancer and Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's and other diseases we cannot yet completely cure. But here are the names. You can read through them. Sacred names. I think is there another page of these names as well? There we go. These are the names of my friend Miriam. Oh, these good people. Lisa. Steve Littlejohn. Gloria. So many good people. I pray for all of you with this healing prayer.
רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף, for the healing of the spirit, and the healing of the body, for those we know, for those we don't know. On my right, the angel Michael, on my left, the angel Gabriel. In front of me is the angel Uriel. Behind me, the angel Raphael.
The healer.
Above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head, above my head. Shekhinah.
Only on Shabbat does she come.
Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim, blessed are you, great healer. Baruch atah Adonai Rofei HaCholim, blessed are you, great healer. Amen.
Amen. To all of those we've named, all of those you hold in your hearts.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'Adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים
לפני מלך
מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר הארץ, מושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, שכינתו זו ושכינתו זו בגובה מרומי, הוא אלוהינו אינו אמת מכנו אף זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, ידעת היום והשבות אל לבביך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחתינו, ככתוב היה ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, Ushemu, Ushemu, Ushemu,
And as we end every service with the words of the Kaddish, we'll ask Autumn once again to put up the names of those who have died most recently in this past year, and I'll say them. Shirley Gershon, Joel Leon, Jeffrey Watson, Jose Maria Velasco Sr., Carol Katz, Morton Wexler, David Levin, Greg Carlson, Judith B. Coleman, Lindsay Marglis, Stephen Watson, Benjamin Katz, Jonathan Kletnick, Stephen Watson. Oh, I think we said that. Evelyn Rudin, Donna Kitchen, Arlene Melser, Sydney Noster, Rhodey Booker's mother-in-law, Lizzie Pressberg, Dr. Nellie Grosswasser, Madeline Iris, Lou Myers, Mel Padower, Jerry Berger, Robert Fauser, our President Jack Oaklander, and good friend Eleanor Flegel, Ann Alter, Erwin Pollack, Tootsie Esrak, Peter Fishman, Carl Wiley, Ann Fetterman, Emily Engelhart, Rubetta Gale Palin, Connie Wacker, Alvin Nissenbaum, Marcel Kaufman, Pollack, Tammy Keim, Bernard Tobin, Gary Rikus, Joan Klein, Michael Kiernan, too young, Father Robert Johnston, Orietta Cohn, Dan Sokol also, Dr. Erica Gartner, Gail Hollifeld, Alex Hochberg, just a kid, Ethan Gonzalez, Raphael Berger, Marie Elaine Nicholson, Tucker Wright, Edward Lander, Tyler Shemwell, Andy Neiman, Jerry Chervitz, Bobby Murrell, Judge Roberta Hitt, Andy Rockman, Gary Winnicke, Matt Friedman, Janice Marks, Sarah's mom, Karen Marco, Art Peters, Suzanne Cooperman Gill, Joan Zucker, Allison and Josie Abitz, Bernard Davis, Carol Fleischer, Linda Holtzman, Frank Backelman, Rosalie Goldstein, Judy Hunter, Beatrice Daniel, Kyle Courier, so recently Adam Meany, and just this week the twin brother of one of St. Louis's gems, Dr. David Perletsky, his twin brother John Perletsky. All of these of blessed memory, and we have yard sites at this time too. Sheila Glazer and Seymour Grunstein, John Bauer, John Robert Bowden, Paula Bromberg, who was a Holocaust survivor, Mel Carnahan, many of you remember, who was the governor at the time. He died in the plane crash with his son. Morris Ellis, William Fagerstrom, Molly Fremder, Herman Goldstein, Robert Rowitcher, Samuel Riven, Mem Afshin, I believe it's a year, Adolph Barron, Jean Gale, Meyer Perso, William Frank, Harry Fraunglass, Jacob Scheinbart, Harvey Berkowitz, Sabina Dudnick, Beverly Fryman, William Wasserman, Ethel Weintraub, Marguerite Abedi, Sylvia Birnbaum, Sheila Glazer, Joanna Hopstein, Marty Leon, longtime member, planted our first flowers in our new lot, Helene Mayer, Doris Oglander, Stuart Sagal, Lori Beth Weintraub, Pearl Dulski, Max Gopstein, Joe Nessenfield, and I remember he died on Halloween, his favorite holiday, Stuart Holbaum. For all of these good people, we say the words of the Kaddish, words that call us to live more fully, love more fiercely, because of those we remember and we have loved. Let's say together. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedachol be'Yisrael. Ba'agala v'zman kariv v'imru amen.
Amen.
Yehi shmei Rabbo nevarach le'olam omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei t'kudashah b'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechmata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlomo rabba min shemaya v'chayim. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav. Uya aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen.
Amen. Ve'imru, 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 amen. Ve'imru, 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 amen. Ve'imru, 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 amen. Ve'imru, ve'imru, ve'imru.
Amen. Amen. Sing it down along.
Adon olam shel malach terem kol yitzir nivra v'etnasa בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך תורה והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא אחד ואין שני אמשיך לו להכבירה בלי ראשית בלי תכליל ולא העוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחגולי וצור חבלי בעת צרה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מן הכוסי ביום הקרה Yo mekara Biadu Avkir ruchi Eti sham v'yahira V'im ruchi Geviati Adonai li V'lo yira Into your hands I entrust my spirit. The time that I lie down and the time that I rise up. With my spirit, my body too. God is with me, I shall not fear. Biado avkiruchi v'tisham v'imruchi geviati Adonali, 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 v'lo yira Adonali, Adonali, v'lo yira Adonali, 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 v'lo yira.
Make Kiddush with us for this joy, for the joy of Shabbat, for the journey that will help each of us find ways to be a blessing. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom techila l'mikrei kodesh, zecher letziat mitzrayim, kivanu v'charta, v'yotanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodeshecha, v'ahava uvratzon hinchatanu, Baruch atah Adonai, v'kadesh haShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
L'chaim.
We'll leave you. Sweet. We'll leave you with a blessing.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. When the upper root and the lower root find each other. It will be a secret, generous wisdom. And every individual will be known as the version of God. King Yehi Ratzon, King Yehi Ratzon, King Yehi Ratzon, Inshallah. King Yehi Ratzon, King Yehi Ratzon, King Yehi Ratzon, King Yehi Ratzon.
Shabbat shalom, everyone. this be a day of inner journey, finding ways we can all be a blessing.